You're floating in warm coastal water, barely a foot long, and your head is still folded flat against your body like a compressed spring. Within seconds, 5 more siblings slide out behind you, twisting free one after another into the shallow nursery. Your mother doesn't slow down. She doesn't look back. She just keeps swimming toward deeper water, disappearing into the blue while you and your siblings drift alone in the shallows. This is your first moment of life as a hammerhead shark, and you're already on your own. But here's the part that most people get completely wrong about hammerheads. That bizarre, hammer-shaped head. It's not just for show, and it's not some evolutionary accident. Scientists in 2025 have confirmed something extraordinary. Your head is actually the most advanced sensory detection system in the entire ocean. And over the next few minutes, you're about to discover exactly how this incredible tool will keep you alive in one of the most dangerous environments on Earth. Your head begins to unfold. The soft cartilage spreads wide on both sides, slowly hardening into that iconic hammer shape called a cephalofoil. It takes about 3 hours, but by the time the sun starts setting, your head is fully formed and rigid. And here's what makes this absolutely mind-blowing. That hammer shape isn't random. Recent research published in 2025 by marine biologists at the University of Florida revealed that the hammerhead cephalofoil increases binocular vision by 360 degrees compared to other shark species. You can literally see above and below you at the same time. But vision is just the beginning. Embedded across your entire hammer are thousands of specialized pores called ampullae of Lorenzini. These aren't just sensors. They're electrical detectors so sensitive they can pick up the heartbeat of a fish buried under sand from several feet away. Every living creature produces a tiny electrical field when their muscles contract. Your hammer can detect signals as weak as 5 billionths of a volt. That's like sensing a single AA battery from 1,500 miles away. No other predator on Earth has this capability at this level. But right now, survival is your only concern. You swim close to the sandy bottom, moving toward a thick patch of mangrove roots that twist down into the water like a protective cage. Then something large moves above you. A bull shark, 3 times your size, circles the edge of the nursery with its body angling downward. One of your siblings drifts away from the roots into open water. The bull shark turns sharply and accelerates, closing the distance in seconds before clamping down and dragging your sibling into deeper, murkier water. You push yourself between the tangled roots, wedging your body into the thickest part where the branches cross. The other survivors scatter into the maze, each finding their own gap to hide in. The bull shark circles once more, but doesn't follow you into the roots. Its body is too thick, too inflexible. After several tense minutes, it swims away. The mangrove roots just saved your life. And this is exactly why hammerhead mothers give birth in these shallow coastal nurseries. It's not abandonment. It's strategy. If you enjoyed learning that incredible fact, go ahead and hit that like button right now and drop a comment telling me which animal you want to learn about next. Your engagement helps this channel grow and lets me keep bringing you the most fascinating animal facts on YouTube. You're 3 weeks old now, and hunger drives you out from the safety of the roots. Your hammer swings side to side as you swim low over the sandy bottom, scanning for anything buried beneath. Then your head picks up something. A weak electrical signal pulsing from under the sand, rhythmic and steady. You stop and start digging with your snout, pushing the sand aside in quick bursts. A stingray explodes out from beneath you, its flat body kicking up and shooting forward like an underwater frisbee. You lunge after it, trying to pin it down with your hammer, but it's too fast and too experienced. Then its tail whips backward, and the barb stabs into the side of your head, tearing through soft tissue. You twist away and swim erratically back toward the mangrove roots, your movements jerky and uncontrolled. The pain throws off your balance, making you tilt to one side as you push yourself back into the safety of the branches. But here's where the story gets even stranger. That stingray barb that just stabbed you, scientists have discovered that young hammerheads actually learn hunting techniques through trial and error like this. A 2025 study from the Shark Research Institute found that juvenile hammerheads who survive stingray encounters develop a specific hunting pattern. They approach from different angles and use their hammer to strike the stingray's body, not its tail. You've just learned one of the ocean's most dangerous lessons, and you survived it. A few hours later, the pain fades enough for you to move normally again. Hunger drives you back out onto the sand, so you start scanning again, your hammer sweeping slowly from side to side. This time, you pick up a smaller signal, weaker and slower than before. You dig carefully and uncover a flounder half buried in the bottom. It tries to swim away, but you slam your hammer down on top of it, pinning its body against the sand. Then you bite down hard and tear into its flesh. That's your first real meal. You've caught something that tried to hide, and your electrical detection system just proved its worth. Over the next few months, you grow rapidly. Your body lengthens, your hammer widens, and your hunting skills sharpen with each successful catch. But you're also growing too large for the mangrove nursery. At 5 months old, you swim out into deeper water where the bottom drops away beneath you. Then you see movement ahead. A group of young hammerheads your size swimming together in a tight formation. You push forward and slide into the group, matching their speed and direction. They don't try to push you out, so you stay with them. And this is where hammerhead behavior becomes absolutely fascinating. Scientists didn't expect what they found next. Research published in early 2025 by marine biologists tracking hammerhead schools discovered something incredible. These schools aren't just random gatherings. They're highly organized social structures with specific hierarchies and communication patterns. The school moves as one mass, turning together when the current shifts. Then a barracuda drops down from above, its body cutting through the water fast. The school turns sharply to the left, and you turn with them, staying close to the others. But you're swimming near the outer edge, exposed on the side where the barracuda is coming from. You push inward, ramming your body against the others to get closer to the center. They push back, but you keep pressing until you force your way deeper into the formation. The barracuda closes in and strikes at a shark on the opposite edge, clamping down on its tail. The wounded shark jerks sideways, blood trailing behind it, as it falls away from the group. The school scatters for a moment, then reforms and keeps swimming. The injured shark tries to follow but can't keep up, so it drops back and disappears into the darker water below. Here's what most people have completely wrong about shark schools. We used to think sharks were solitary, antisocial creatures, but hammerheads have shattered that myth completely. These schools can contain hundreds, sometimes thousands of individuals, all moving in synchronized patterns that rival the most complex bird murmurations. And the reason they do this isn't just protection from predators. It's also about learning. Young hammerheads in schools learn migration routes, hunting grounds, and survival strategies from older, more experienced sharks. They're essentially going to school, learning from their peers how to survive in the ocean. This discovery has completely changed how scientists understand shark intelligence and social behavior. You stay near the center now, wedged between the others. The school keeps you alive by moving together, but if you fall behind or swim on the edge, you become the target. At 1 year old, the school starts moving along the coast, and hundreds of other hammerheads join from different directions. The formation stretches wide across the water, moving together in waves that rise and fall as the group swims forward. Then the water temperature drops. The current pulls you into colder water, making your muscles slow down. Your movements become harder to control. You start drifting backward through the formation, falling away from the others in front of you. The school keeps moving at the same speed, but you can't match it anymore. So you slide further and further back until you're swimming near the rear edge. That's when you see it. A tiger shark appears behind the migration, following the stragglers with its body angled upward. It moves slowly at first, just trailing the group. Then it accelerates and closes the distance on a hammerhead that's fallen too far behind. The tiger shark rams into it from the side, clamping down on its body and dragging it away from the formation. You force yourself to swim harder despite the cold, pushing your tail faster and angling your body forward to catch up with the main group. Your muscles burn, but you keep going, pulling yourself back into the center of the school just as the tiger shark turns toward another straggler. It takes that one instead, and you keep swimming, surrounded by the massive bodies around you. A few hours later, the water warms again, and your strength returns. The migration has brought you to richer water, with more food and fewer threats. This annual migration is one of the most spectacular wildlife events in the ocean, and scientists are only just beginning to understand its full complexity. Tracking data from 2025 shows that hammerheads travel thousands of miles each year, following ancient routes passed down through generations. At 3 years old, you leave the school to hunt alone. You find a reef where fish gather in thick groups, moving between the coral and the rocks. You hunt here successfully for several days, pinning prey against the bottom with your hammer and feeding until your stomach is full. Then another hammerhead appears, swimming along the same reef with its body angled toward the spot where you've been hunting. It's your size, maybe slightly smaller, but it doesn't turn away when it sees you. Both of you circle each other slowly, swimming in wide loops without breaking eye contact. You arch your back and drop your pectoral fins low, making your body look wider and more threatening. The other shark does the same, holding its position near the coral. Then you charge forward and ram it with your hammer, hitting it head-on. The other shark twists and slams back into you, driving its hammer into your side. You bite at its gills, snapping your jaws toward the soft tissue, but it turns too quickly, and you miss. Then it bites you on the flank, tearing through skin and leaving a wound that starts bleeding immediately. You ram it again, harder this time, driving it backward into the coral. It tries to push back, but you don't stop. You hit it once more, and this time it turns and swims away, disappearing over the edge of the reef. You stay near the coral with blood leaking from your side. The wound stings, but the reef is yours now. You've claimed your first hunting ground, but other hammerheads pass through these waters constantly, and you'll have to fight again. And here's something absolutely fascinating that scientists discovered in 2025. These territorial disputes aren't just about aggression. They're about resource management. Hammerheads establish hunting territories to prevent overfishing in specific areas. By spacing themselves out across different reefs and hunting grounds, they actually help maintain healthy fish populations. It's an unintentional conservation strategy built into their behavior. At 7 years old, you're swimming toward warmer water, where hundreds of hammerheads gather to mate. You arrive at the gathering site and see females moving through the mass, each one larger than the males around them. This size difference isn't random. Female hammerheads can grow up to 20 feet long, while males typically max out around 12 feet. The females need that extra size because they'll be carrying multiple pups for nearly a year. You follow one female as she swims through the group, along with several other males competing for position beside her. Then another male moves in fast and bites down on her pectoral fin, clamping his jaws tight and holding on while she keeps swimming. This looks violent, but it's actually standard mating behavior for hammerheads. The female's skin is twice as thick as the male's, specifically to withstand this. You accelerate and come in from the other side, biting her opposite fin and gripping it hard. She doesn't stop or try to shake either of you off. You hold your position with your teeth locked onto her fin. The other male releases after a moment and falls away. You stay attached, keeping your grip while positioning your body alongside hers. Then you release the fin and twist your body to align with hers, mating quickly before she pulls away. The whole process lasts only a few seconds. After it's done, she swims off immediately and joins a group of other females on the far side of the gathering. You return to hunting alone, moving back to your reef territory. Somewhere in these waters, your offspring will be born in about 11 months, sliding out into shallow nurseries just like you did. But you'll never see them, and they'll never know you existed. The females carry the young alone, give birth alone, and swim away immediately after. This might seem harsh, but it's actually a brilliant survival strategy. By giving birth in protected mangrove nurseries and leaving immediately, the mother ensures her own survival while giving her pups the best possible start in a safe environment. If she stayed, she might attract larger predators to the nursery, endangering all the newborns. You've mated for the first time, passing on your genes to the next generation. But your role ends here, and you'll spend the rest of your life hunting, defending territory, and migrating with the seasons. At 11 years old, you're hunting near a drop-off where large fish gather in schools, moving between the shallow reef and the deep water below. You attack a grouper and kill it quickly, pinning it against the rocks with your hammer before tearing into its body. Then you start feeding, ripping chunks of flesh and swallowing them whole. That's when you see movement rising from the deep. A great white shark comes up from below, twice your size, with its body cutting through the water in a straight line toward you. You release the grouper immediately and back away from the rocks. The great white doesn't chase you. It just takes the grouper and disappears back into the deep. This is the hierarchy of the ocean. You're a top predator, but you're not the apex. Great whites, tiger sharks, and orcas all rank above you. But here's what makes hammerheads truly special. Despite not being the largest or most powerful shark, you're one of the most successful. Your unique sensory system, your social intelligence, and your adaptability have allowed hammerheads to thrive in oceans around the world for over 20 million years. But scientists didn't expect what they found next. And this is where the story takes a concerning turn. In 2025, the International Union for Conservation of Nature updated the status of several hammerhead species. And the news isn't good. Great hammerheads are now listed as critically endangered. Scalloped hammerheads are endangered. Smooth hammerheads are vulnerable. The primary threats? Overfishing, bycatch in commercial fishing operations, and the shark fin trade. Here's the devastating reality. Hammerhead fins are highly valued in the shark fin trade because of their large size. Millions of hammerheads are killed each year, often through a practice called finning, where the fins are removed and the shark is thrown back into the ocean to die. This practice is illegal in many countries, but enforcement remains a challenge. However, there's hope, and this is where conservation efforts are making real progress. In 2025, several countries expanded marine protected areas specifically to protect hammerhead nursery grounds and migration routes. The Bahamas, which banned commercial shark fishing in 2011, has seen hammerhead populations increase by approximately 30% over the past decade. Similar protections in Costa Rica, Ecuador, and Australia are showing promising results. Scientists are also using cutting-edge technology to protect hammerheads. Satellite tagging programs track migration patterns, helping identify critical habitats that need protection. DNA analysis helps combat illegal shark fin trade by identifying species and origin. And public awareness campaigns are reducing demand for shark fin soup, especially among younger generations. If you want to help protect hammerheads and other endangered sharks, there are real actions you can take. Support organizations like the Shark Research Institute, Oceana, and the Pew charitable trusts that work on shark conservation. Choose sustainable seafood certified by the Marine Stewardship Council. Never purchase shark fin products. And most importantly, share what you've learned today with others. Education is one of the most powerful conservation tools we have. The more people understand about hammerheads, their incredible abilities, their important role in ocean ecosystems, and the threats they face, the more support there is for protection efforts. Every view, every share, every conversation makes a difference. Before we wrap up, I want to share one more incredible fact that scientists discovered just recently. Researchers studying hammerhead behavior found that these sharks can recognize individual humans. In areas where divers regularly interact with hammerheads, the sharks remember specific people and react differently to them based on past interactions. This level of cognitive ability was completely unexpected and shows just how intelligent these animals really are. So the next time someone tells you sharks are mindless killing machines, you can tell them the truth. Hammerheads are highly intelligent, socially complex, remarkably adapted predators that have survived for millions of years through incredible evolutionary innovations. They're not monsters. They're marvels of nature that deserve our respect and protection. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible animal fact video. Drop a comment below and let me know what animal you want to learn about next. Do you want to explore the deep sea? Learn about apex predators? Discover the strangest creatures on Earth? Your suggestions help shape this channel. And remember, every creature on this planet, no matter how strange or scary it might seem, plays a vital role in the ecosystem. Hammerheads help maintain healthy fish populations by hunting sick and weak individuals. They keep coral reefs balanced by controlling prey species. They're not just survivors. They're essential guardians of ocean health. The ocean is a vast, mysterious world, and we're only beginning to understand its complexity. Every year brings new discoveries, new insights, and new reasons to protect these incredible environments and the animals that call them home. Hammerheads have been swimming in Earth's oceans for over 20 million years. With our help, they'll continue swimming for millions more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore another incredible animal that will absolutely blow your mind.